Have you ever found the home of your dreams, the perfect place to downsize, closer to the grandkids, or just easier on the knees, only to realize you're stuck because your money is tied up in the house you're living in right now? It's a terrifying position to be in, isn't it? You're afraid that if you wait to sell your current home, that perfect new house will be gone. But you're also afraid that if you buy the new one first, you'll be stuck with two mortgages, or worse, no way to settle the deal. This is the bridge that so many of you are trying to cross, and today, we need to talk about a very specific name that keeps popping up in this space: Bridgit. What does Bridgit actually mean? Is it a person? Is it a strategy? No. Bridgit is a specialized financial company, a non-bank lender that has stepped into the gap that the big banks have left wide open. They focus on something called bridging finance. Now, don't let the technical jargon scare you. A bridging loan is simply a short-term loan that bridges the gap between buying your new home and selling your old one. It allows you to buy now and sell later. For those of you who are retired or about to retire, this is a game changer because, let's be honest, the big banks aren't always kind to people without a traditional 9 to 5 paycheck. They look at your age, they look at your lack of income, and they say no. Bridgit is looking at something else: your equity. The problem we are facing today is a real estate market that moves at lightning speed. If you find a home you love, you often have to act within days, not months. The old way of doing things, listing your house, waiting for an offer, settling, and then going shopping, doesn't work anymore. It leaves you in housing limbo. You might end up having to rent for 6 months, moving your furniture twice, and dealing with the stress of not knowing where you're going to land. That is a lot of money stress that you do not need at this stage of your life. The fear I hear from so many of you is, Susie, what if I take out a loan like this, and I can't make the monthly payments? This is where the Bridgit model is different, and it's why it's targeting retirees so specifically. With a typical loan, the bank wants their money every single month. But Bridgit knows that your wealth is in your home, not necessarily in your monthly cash flow. So, they structured their loans with no monthly repayments. You read that right. The interest and the loan are settled when you finally sell your old house. This takes the repayment pressure off your back while you're trying to move. But you have to ask yourself the tough questions. Is this right for you? Bridging finance is not free. There are setup fees, and the interest rates are generally higher than a standard 30-year mortgage. You are paying for convenience and speed. Bridgit often approves loans in 24 hours. That speed is a luxury, and luxury comes with a price tag. You need to look at the equity in your home. If you own your current home outright or have a very small mortgage, you are in the safety zone. You are using your own hard-earned equity to fund your transition. Here is your actionable takeaway. If you are looking to downsize and you've found the one, don't panic sell your current home for less than it's worth just to make the timing work. That is a mistake. Instead, look into bridging options like Bridgit. Go to their website, use their calculators, and see what the setup fee would be. Then, talk to your financial advisor. Ask them, if I use a bridging loan for 6 months and the interest is capitalized, does the math still work for my retirement plan? Remember, the goal of retirement is not to be house rich and cash poor, but it's also not to be stressed out of your mind during what should be your most peaceful years. Understanding tools like Bridgit means you are taking control of your financial destiny. You are moving because you want to on your terms, without the banks telling you no just because you don't have a boss anymore. You are your own boss now. Treat your home equity like the powerhouse it is, but always do the math first. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.